Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. It's another beautiful morning here in North Las Vegas. Saturday, I do believe. Saturday, the 4th of September. So hey, yeah, thanks for stopping by, you guys. As you already know, we have picked up a few things from Walmart and Amazon over the last couple of weeks. So just wanted to share with you what's out there and what you might be able to pick up. All of these things are available now as far as I can remember. I do get stuff ahead of time occasionally, but not very often. Anyway, hey, thanks for stopping by, and let's get into it. Let me show you how. Hope everybody's doing good out there, by the way. Yeah, here we go. It's long Labor Day weekend. And yeah, we're going to enjoy it. I hope there's a lot of folks here in Vegas for this weekend. Jeezy Pete. They say this is going to be the largest weekend so far this year. In the pandemic era. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. So first up, I believe this one I picked up from Walmart. That's right. Walmart, Season 2 of The Purge. Of course, this is based on the film series, The Purge, which I personally enjoyed the heck out of. So, yeah, this is not rated. 7 hours worth of goodness. I have not watched the first season, or the second of this, so I'm looking forward to getting into that. Basically, this show aired on the USA Network, I do believe, and it gets really good reviews. This season, from what I understand, looks at so the Purge, basically Purge Season 1, from what I understand, looks at just the day of the Purge, and this looks at the other 364 days, kind of the relationships and the interactions of people leading up to the day of the Purge. So let me read real quick. Based on the hit movie franchise, The Purge revolves around a 12-hour period when all crime, including murder, is legal. Season 2 explores how a single Purge night affects the lives of 4 interconnected characters over the course of the ensuing year. So yeah, over the rest of the year. All inevitably leading up to the next Purge. From Blumhouse Television and UCP, the second season of the anthology series opens on Purge Night, but dives deeper than ever before into what the Purge world looks like the other 364 days of the year. Like I said, it's put out by Universal and on USA. Let me know down below if you've seen that and what you thought of it, if you enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to getting into it. All right, next up. Okay, it is A Birthright of Living Death. This is an oldie but goldie, and I did not have it on Blu-ray, so I wanted to pick it up. The Legacy, R-rated, 1978, 100 minutes long. This is a very confusing but creepy movie, from what I remember. This is put out by Scream Factory, I do believe. Yes, sir. Scream Factory. It gets, middle of the road reviews. I liked it. I did. This has got Catherine Ross and Sam Elliott in it. Yeah. Also, from The Who, Roger Daltrey. I almost forgot about him. And, yeah, I liked it, like I said. Evil Beyond Exorcism. How far would you go to inherit everlasting life? When Margaret, who's played by Catherine Ross, and her boyfriend Pete, Sam Elliott, have a car accident in the English countryside, the other driver offers to take them to his lavish country estate to make amends. But once there, they are surprised to learn that all of the other house guests are already expecting them. It's not long before the couple's fear turns into terror when the guests, including Roger Daltrey, begin dying in unspeakable ways. Now it's clear the true master of the house is a supernatural force that will stop at nothing to find the rightful heirs for an unimaginably horrible legacy. This, like I said, is pretty creepy, but kind of confusing. I find it confusing, but maybe you don't. I recommend watching that, though. Definitely. I picked this up off of Amazon, I do believe. Kind of one of those retro VHS looking things. Door 1 of the 5 Doors to Hell. Door 1 of the 5 Doors to Hell. 2017, 80 minutes long, and it gets middle of the road reviews. Fans of Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, and From a Whisper to a Scream should really check this out. After renting a cursed VHS tape of a horror anthology nobody has ever heard of, 4 horror lovers are sucked into the tape and forced to live out each segment alone. Gore and scares mix in this loving 80s-style tribute to the lost age of video stores. Indeed. Door 1. All right. Oh, by the way, those of you that stick around to the end, I am going to have a giveaway, and they're going to be horror movies. Some that people have, but they're factory sealed. I'm not going to say brand new because they're not, but they all still are factory sealed. Okay, next up, I picked this up at Walmart. It's one of those independent films from IFC called Hunter Hunter. Hunter Hunter. 94 minutes from 2020, and it's not rated. This is also put out by Scream Factory. There you go. Scream Factory. From what I've read on the reviews, it says this is a pretty creepy movie, so it looks interesting to me. We shall find out. In the remote wilderness, fur trapper Joseph and his family struggle to make ends meet, believing their traps are being hunted by a returning rogue wolf. Joseph leaves his wife, Anne, and daughter, Renee, on their own as he launches a determined search to catch the apex predator in the act. Growing increasingly anxious as Joseph's absence continues on, Anne reaches new heights of paranoia when a mysterious and severely injured man appears on her doorstep, and soon the threat of a predator in the woods becomes a threat much closer to home. An extraordinary entry in the modern horror canon, says Richard Whitaker. Hunter Hunter is a heart-stopping deep woods thriller that will stick with you no matter where you are. All right, sounds good to me. Love these apex predator kind of movies. Next up is an oldie but a goldie that I did not have on Blu-ray, so I wanted to pick it up. Yeah, they lived by eating human bones and threatened to consume the world. Island of Terror in color. Island of Terror. Not rated, 87 minutes long, from 1966. It gets pretty good reviews, and I love anything Peter Cushing's in. Evidently, I don't remember seeing this. I may have seen it, but I just do not remember it. And but they say the monster in this is kind of a weird monster, but I'm going to check it out with Peter Cushing in there. A tranquil, tiny island off the coast of Ireland is suddenly rocked by the mysterious death of a local farmer, who is found in a cave and with not a trace of bone left in his body, a horrible, shapeless mass. Enter eminent pathologist Dr. Brian Stanley, who's Peter Cushing, and Dr. David West, Edward Judd, a brilliant bone specialist. Working together in a desperate race against time, they must find a way to destroy a seemingly indestructible horde of bone-eating creatures before they spread like a plague across the entire planet. Sounds like fun. Like I said, if I did see this years ago, I certainly don't remember it, so I wanted to check it out. Next up is The Scary Side of Paradise. You guys may remember, I've told you before, I used to live in Hawaii for a little bit after I retired, and I loved it. But, got a little too expensive, and so I had to move. But anyway, I would love, if I could afford it, I'd be there right now. This is called Hawaiian Ghost Stories. Hawaiian Ghost Stories. Not rated, 60 minutes, 2020. And I read this synopsis and I wondered, what island are they talking about? It doesn't really say. A collection of spooky stories and urban legends from the most haunted island in Hawaii. What is that? Local urban legends come to life before your eyes, including Shark Boy, the Faceless Woman, the Muhina, and more spine-chilling shocks sure to send you running for the mainland. Directed by paranormal investigators Blake and Brent Cousins. Fans of scary stories to tell in the dark will love this. Okay. It's put out by Red Eye Releasing. I don't expect this to be great, but anything based on Hawaii, I'll probably pick up just to watch one time. Hostel meets the Purge in this next one, called, for some reason I didn't have this on Blu-ray, The Ringmaster. The Ringmaster is not rated, 99 minutes from 2018. This is also known as Finale, aka Finale. It gets middle of the road reviews. It's a Danish film, and basically it has a lot of graphic torture scenes in this one. So we'll see. Two gas station attendants unwittingly become the stars of a terrifying show streamed live on the dark web. Held captive by a sadistic ringmaster, their survival instincts are stretched to the limit as an unseen audience decides their fate. If you've seen this one, let me know what you thought. I have not seen it, I don't think. Like I said, it's from 2018. Looks fun. Torture, fun. Lunacy, fun, and blood. 10 minutes to midnight. Got this one at Walmart, I do believe. 10 minutes to midnight. Not rated. 73 minutes from 2020. It's a vampire flick. Anything with vampires in it, I'm going to get it. And basically, it's a comedy also. And it also evidently has a deep social meaning. Social commentary meaning. Let's see. We shall see. Caroline Williams returns to the DJ booth for the first time since her star-making turn in 1986's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 as veteran punk rock disc jockey Amy Marlowe. Bitten by a rabid bat on the eve of her final broadcast, when a raging storm traps Amy, her mysterious replacement, inside, and the uneasy staff inside their small-town radio station. Reality begins to fracture as they move further and further into the graveyard shift. Is it rabies or something far more sinister? Vampires. Let's go. Let's go. This one, I definitely, I saw a lot of other folks picking this up. I don't know this film. So I thought, what the heck, I'll pick it up. Got Billy Idol in it. Music of Billy Idol, Robert Palmer, Ozzy Osbourne, and Motley Crue, with Charlie Sheen, Cheryl Lynn Finn, Nick Cassavetes, and Randy Quaid in The Wraith. Don't remember seeing this. It's PG-13 from 1986. I may have watched it, but I don't remember it. 92 minutes, action horror. And it gets pretty good reviews. Is this a cult film? Is this what they consider a cult film? I don't know it well enough. Let me know. It's supposed to be a really good B movie, of course, with a great soundtrack. So I can't wait. Charlie Sheen, Nick Cassavetes, Cheryl Lynn Finn, and Randy Quaid star in this turbocharged cult classic. When four glowing orbs crash into each other over the Arizona desert, they leave in their wake a badass Dodge Turbo Interceptor and its enigmatic helmeted driver. The next day, the mysterious Jake appears in the town of Brooks, catching the eye of Carrie and the ire of Packard, the ruthless leader of a gang of street racers. When gang members start losing races and lives to the Interceptor, the recent death of Carrie's boyfriend suddenly seems connected to the arrival of Jake, the unbeatable car, and an avenging entity called the Wraith. Sounds crazy. Crazy, kind of a goofy thing, but I'll watch it. Well, no, this is not the Venom you're thinking of, but this is a Venom. Or at least not I was thinking. I thought this was the recent Venom, but this is from 2005. It's 86 minutes and it's horror. Takes place in Louisiana, so that's why I picked it up. And it's all about voodoo. So I love anything with voodoo and Louisiana in it. And it was also evidently filmed in Louisiana. Venom is a fright-filled voodoo thriller set deep in the eerie swamps of southern Louisiana. There's a group of teenagers trying to uncover the truth behind a friend's mysterious death. What they find is an evil force more deadly than anyone could have imagined when they meet Mr. Jingles, a madman who is possessed by 13 unlucky souls killed by a voodoo priestess, and who now spends his time hunting for revenge. Now they are the ones running for their lives in this thrilling, edge-of-your-seat voodoo romp in the swamp. I'm going to watch this today, I do believe. Excuse me. I picked this one up just recently. This just came out. Got it at Walmart. I got it because my wife and I both love Bruce Willis films. And it's got Megan Fox in it and Emile Hirsch. It's Midnight in the Switchgrass. Midnight in the Switchgrass. R-rated, 2021, 100 minutes. It's an action thriller. It gets middle-of-the-road reviews, evidently. It's based on a true story about a Texas serial killer, evidently. Bruce Willis and Megan Fox lead a powerful cast, including Emile Hirsch. All right. In this gritty and intense crime thriller. While in Florida, on another case, FBI agents Helter and Lombardo cross paths with state cop Crawford, who's investigating a string of female murders that appear to be related. Lombardo and Crawford team up for an undercover sting, but it goes horribly wrong, plunging Lombardo into a grave danger and pitting Crawford against a serial killer in a twisted game of cat and mouse. Premise sounds good. We'll see. Let me know if you guys have seen that one and what you thought. Hey, we got a 4K here. All right. The battle for blood begins. Original, scary, and action-packed is Daybreakers. Daybreakers. R-rated for 2009. 98 minutes. Action fantasy film. It gets really pretty good reviews, and it's a vampire film with Ethan Hawke as the vampire. They're searching for a blood substitute. Ethan Hawke, the vampire, is actually trying to save the remaining humans. 4-time Academy Award nominee Ethan Hawke, I love that guy, plays Edward Dalton, a researcher in the year 2019, when an unknown plague has transformed the world's population into vampires. As the human population nears extinction, vampires must capture and farm every remaining human or find a blood substitute before time runs out. However, a covert group of vampires makes a remarkable discovery, one which has the power to save the human race. This, like I said, this is from 2009, and I do not remember seeing this one, so glad to have it on 4K. Next up, got this one at Walmart. From the creators of Your Next and Orphan, mysterious, macabre, and plenty bloody, is Seance. Seance, from not rated, 93 minutes, 2021. It's a horror mystery. Evidently, it's a pretty good supernatural slasher. So we'll see. Camille Meadows is the new girl at the prestigious Edelweiss Academy for Girls. Soon after her arrival, 6 girls invite her to join them in a late-night ritual. Not a good idea, never. Calling forth the spirit of a dead former student who reportedly haunts their halls. But before morning, one of the girls is dead, leaving the others wondering what they may have awakened. Yes, indeed. This is put out by Shudder and RLJE. Let me know if you guys have seen that one. Another Walmart pickup, another Shudder original, probably RLJE 2, a thrilling time loop mystery called Lucky. Not rated, 81 minutes from 2020, gets middle-of-the-road reviews. It's a horror movie with a message. Not many of those out there, are there? Oh, you guys like my Pennywise t-shirt? You'll float too, he says. Life takes a sudden turn for May, a popular self-help book author, when she finds herself the target of a mysterious man with mysterious intentions. Every night without fail he comes after her, and every day the people around her barely seem to notice. With no one to turn to, May is pushed to her limits and must take matters into her own hands to survive and to regain control of her life. Lucky. Kind of a Groundhog Day horror type. All right, next up, The Highway is a Killer. This is a Walmarter. Tailgate. Tailgate, not rated, 86 minutes from 2019. This is a Dutch thriller. It's also AKA known as Bumper Cleef. Bumper Cleef. Road rage has its consequences. Hans, his wife, and 2 children hit the highway on a trip to visit family. After getting stuck behind a slow-moving van, Hans recklessly starts antagonizing the eerily stoic driver, blaring the horn and riding his bumper. Little does he realize that he has just crossed the wrong motorist. Lured into a deadly game of vehicular cat and mouse, Hans now finds himself terrorized at every turn by this deranged madman. Yeah, don't be riding that bumper. Next up, another one of those independent films from Walmart. Dead Again. Dead Again. Who doesn't like these kind of movies? The Undead. Not rated, 75 minutes. 2021 comedy horror. And it's evidently a pretty good zombie flick. We shall see. In rural village where crime is non-existent, a police sergeant is retiring out of boredom. On the day he is sent, a young recruit fresh out of police academy, all hell breaks loose with both officers fighting for survival. Put out by ITN. Probably not great, but I'll check it out. It's got zombies. And my last pickup for this this go around. This is not a horror movie at all. It's a story about my man Stan Lee. I'm just looking at my Stan Lee shrine back here. Secret History of Comics. Documentary. Not rated. 4 hours, 20 minutes, 2017. This thing gets really good reviews. 6 episodes. It was originally on TV. Of course, anything talking about Stan Lee, I'm probably going to pick it up. The Walking Dead comic book creator Robert Kirkman stars in this documentary series that takes a deeper look into the stories, people, and events that have transformed the world of comic books. It also features interviews with icons such as Stan Lee, Patty Jenkins, Linda Carter, Kevin Smith, Frankie Jansen, J.K. Simmons, Michelle Rodriguez, and Todd McFarlane, among many others. Put out by AMC Studios. Excuse me. So, yeah, I can't wait to check this out. I love those kind of documentaries, especially anything with my man Stan Lee in it. He's the one that got me watching or reading comics way back when. Way back when. I can see, well, you guys can't see it, but right here I've got probably 3,000, 4,000 comics. I've read a lot, folks. I've read a lot of comics. That's why my brain is what it is today. All right, so I'm going to give some stuff away. Actually, 4 movies is going to go out to one of my subscribers who's lucky enough to win the comment picker next Saturday. I'm going to do this picking. You have to be a subscriber and you have to live in the United States. Yeah, because I can't send this to Canada or anywhere else. It's just too expensive. But because this was kind of a horror-centric haul, I kind of wanted to give away some stuff that I had laying here that I have dupes of and thought you guys would enjoy. One is not a horror flick, but it's a good one anyway. So first up is the, I believe it's well, it's kind of the 3D thing of Cult of Chucky. Cult of Chucky. This is a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD. You can see it's still factory sealed. So if you don't have that one, you may want to get into this contest. Neat cover on there. It's kind of a 3D thing. Oh, yeah, you can see it a little bit. Okay, next up is the double feature of A Nightmare on Elm Street and A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Also factory sealed. There you go. So if you don't have Freddy, there you go. Next up is Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. This looks like it came out of the Walmart bin, or probably Dollar Tree, as I now recalling, I think. Psycho. Great movie. So there you go. And the not horror is a Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy of Star Trek Into Darkness 3D. Still factory sealed. So there you go, and good luck. Like I said, you have to be a subscriber, you have to live in the United States, and we'll do the comment picker next Saturday. So stay tuned for that. I do have a couple more haul videos coming up in the next week. So if you're interested and you want to check them out, hit the notification bell. I would appreciate it. If you enjoy the videos, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Please subscribe. I do appreciate you guys' help, though. I enjoy doing these things and showing you what's out there. That's my purpose for doing all these things, and show you a little bit of what I like to watch. So there you go. So it's going to be a good day for me. I'm going to be watching some football. College football starts today. I graduated from West Virginia University way back when, so I'm going to be watching the Mountaineers play today. And so I'm excited for that. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you're keeping a positive attitude, and keep on having fun. So until next time, peace.